On today's show, is Nissan really about to bring a new hardbody out? Let's find out right now. But if you're new to my channel, my name is David Wood. I'm an auto journalist, and I love all things off-road trucks. That's right. The most fun I have off-roading is generally in a mid-sized truck. So I like to cover them quite a bit, as you can see. Now, let's get into the story. So Nissan, back a couple years ago for SEMA, Nissan gave us this right here. They gave us the, I believe it was like an X72 or something concept, what they called it. And all my journalist friends love this little truck. They thought, wow, that is, for one, it's just a great, beautiful picture, man. Anytime you can get an off-road vehicle like this in the desert sunset like that, it's just amazing. But the idea that Nissan was kind of playing with some of their heritage was really cool. And what a lot of people don't realize is with the Nissan Hardbody, when that truck was out, they sold 220,000 of those trucks a year. That truck now is what the Toyota Tacomas are doing of the world, and they were battling Toyota at the time for the most sales back then. And then the truck started getting bigger, and Nissan kind of lost their way a little bit. But I like the fact that it looks like they're going to play with some of their heritage, and they did in this concept vehicle. As you can see, the blacked out front end looks really good. I like that. The wheels, the Lego wheels that they did back in the day, those look really cool. The stickering that they did with the 4x4 stickers, that's just what we did back in the 80s and 90s. You just had these big goofy four-wheel drive stickers, and it kind of brings back some good memories to me. Now, you see the lights up there and the sport bar on this, and the black bumper once again playing to kind of some of the heritage of this vehicle. But it got me looking for some information, and well, look what pops up. Nissan, this is the tailgate of what looks to be their next hardbody rendering of the truck. Now, when I say hardbody, obviously this is going to be a heritage vehicle of some sort. It's gonna still be a Frontier, but they call it the hardbody package, something like that. Looks interesting, but as you can see here, they've got the tailgate all matted out. And I wish we had clearer photos of this, but these come to us from Club Frontier. If I'll put a link below if you want to see the original content of this. But they're covering up something in the tailgate, and what could that be? Why would Nissan cover up something in the tailgate? Well, let's find out, because there you go. Look, this is the concept once again, but this, you can see why they would want to cover up this on the test truck that they're doing, is because they're probably doing this whole graphics package like this. Now, I love that this old school Nissan logo right there. Just the heritage of just putting Nissan there instead of the burger. Now, the people over at Nissan are very proud of their burger, and at some point they probably put it in here still, which I think would ruin the idea of this vehicle. But I like, this is how back in the day you had a little stamping of Nissan there, and it brings back a lot of cool memories. And I hope that it looks something like this. But if not, they I like the fact that they're kind of still playing around with the idea. Now, on the door, we just saw something interesting, a sticker package. And does it look like they're kind of covering up a potential sticker package there? What is going on? And you can kind of see the Lego wheel a little bit there. That's pretty interesting. And I may have a better photo of this. Let me bounce through there. But no, look, there is their sticker package from the concept vehicle, and you can see the Lego wheel once again, which those Lego wheels, I know guys that were throwing those on their Nissan Xteras because they just love that wheel so much. And I like that there's, on this photo, there is a nice aggressive BF Goodrich KO2 tire on this, which for a truck like this, you need to put a nice tire on it. People will pay for this tire, but does it meet the current regulations for fuel economy? That I don't know. Looks like they've got a Rockvale on the concept as well. But back to this photo, definitely looks like they're hiding that sticker package. Definitely looks like that. Now, the grill is a little bit harder to tell with what's going on. Is that a blacked out grill? These are screen captures from a video a guy had done. So it's hard to tell on that, but it sure looks like that is right there, that they're hiding that package. And once again, you can kind of see the old school Lego wheel to this. And that's pretty interesting. Now, do they look just like that? Kind of hard to tell. I do see the little gap up here, little gaps here, and the bigger gaps there. You can kind of from what we can see, really looks like that same tire or wheel package there. Now, the tires do not look as aggressive. And the one thing that's bumming me out that I see about this initially, how low this vehicle is sitting. This, you can see you can see where they've lifted this vehicle up a little bit, which is what the old school four-wheel drives always looked like. Where this one here, not so much, but there once again, nice photo of those Lego wheels, and they were very popular. And the 80s is so popular with the current generation out there that are buying vehicles. They love the 80s and all the cool stuff of the 80s, like these funky wheels. They just love that. And I, for one, I'm very excited by it to see that Nissan, because Nissan doesn't take a lot of risk, it seems like. So this would be a risk of vehicle for them to do. And if they do it, it's got to come just like this. I want to see the vehicle lifted up a little bit. Reminds me of the old school four-wheel drives, because back in the day, two-wheel drives always sat low. Four-wheel drives always sat like this. And the old hard bodies, you would see them come from the factory that looked elevated. They looked, like a lifted vehicle, and that warms my heart. So I'm curious, where are you guys at with this? Are you excited to see maybe one of the import brands kind of playing with their off-road heritage a little bit? TRD, Toyota, they love to put that old school TRD on everything, but would they actually play around with some of their heritage of their old pickup trucks? I don't know, but I'm pretty excited by this, and seeing Nissan out in Phoenix testing the idea at least gets me excited for where the midsize trucks can go, especially with the Nissan brand, because they seem to be the whipping horse. Like, people love to pick on Nissan for whatever reason, and they're a great truck. I've owned several of their trucks, and I might own this truck if they were to do this. If it were to look just like this, it might be in my driveway real soon. So whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or this badass Nissan, I really want to drive. It's been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.